When did it become normal for concert ticket prices to be so ridiculous? Also introducing my new segment, Today in Protest Tracks. And most importantly, when will we learn to leave idols' bodies alone? All that and more on today's episode of my totally legit K-pop news show, even though I got demonetized. The whole channel, she's gone. So if you're interested in any of these subjects, then please keep on watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video with friends you don't have as we spend the next 30 days preparing for my reapplication to monetization. We're going to be talking about weight, so please feel free to skip through. So first, I wanted to talk about WONYOUNG because people, news sites are really grinding my gears, shall we say. Because, you know, it's one thing to be worried about someone. I totally understand. I think a lot of people are coming from a good place in their heart. Sometimes. Sometimes. Not all the time. I can understand where people are coming from. So here we are on WONYOUNG's Instagram, right? I know it says I'm not following her. That's just because, listen, I could love an idol to death, but you will not catch me following half of them because of the amount of brand deals. I just am not interested. It's just not my thing. Personally, I could just go through my explore feed and I'll find all the pictures I need, you know? Anyways, so here we have WONYOUNG and her offense is just posting pictures of herself and living her life. Come on. So she's literally in the woods and she did a little photo shoot. Adorable. Love the scrunchies on her hands, but I don't think they're supposed to be scrunchies. Anyways, the fashion is exquisite. She looks so ethereal. Forever feeding fans with content, as an idol should, right? Even her latest post. Her hair is always just so fantastic. Always love her styling. She just looks so elegant all the time. Like the pose and everything. She's just that girl. But enough with my toxic WONYOUNG solo stand shenanigans, okay? We need to talk about it. We have to talk about it because I'm seeing articles popping up. I'm seeing people, of course, on Panchoa talking about her weight. On a real note, however, let's look at the comments. I thought she was wearing makeup. She's literally so pretty. Hot people stand WONYOUNG. There are so many supportive messages here. And I'm glad, honestly. I hope they drown out everyone with like the most backhanded compliments that I can imagine people would be posting. It just kind of goes to show that if you're in the media, if you're in the public eye, they're always going to criticize you. And even when they're complimenting you, it can be super backhanded. Don't talk about people's weights, first of all, because you have no idea what they're going through. You have absolutely no idea what you're going through. If you're praising them at a different weight, you're still literally putting that weight on a pedestal and you shouldn't be doing that. Think deeply about what kind of message it sends to that person. People have come forward and said, you know, people would compliment me when I was at my worst and it just didn't feel good. Yeah, it doesn't feel good. Like, I think it's great that we want to compliment idols. We want to celebrate any achievements they have made. But weight gain or weight loss is not an achievement. And you have no idea what's going on behind closed doors. You have no idea the mental state of somebody. Because I don't know, I just feel like those same people would criticize an idol if they were, you know, gaining a little too much weight. You know, there's just, I always say, just don't talk about idols' bodies. I try to find compliments elsewhere. And I'm really not trying to get on my high horse or anything. It's just a presumption of someone's health based on how they look, which is problematic. And that's the thing as well. I also understand that it can be a tricky thing if you see an idol who looks a little alarming, right? And then your mind goes straight to the company. What is the company doing? The company isn't protecting this artist. What is going on? This and that and this and that. So I understand on one hand wanting to be vocal to enact change or whatever the case may be. I don't know though. You can let me know your point of view on this. I basically said the same thing when the backlash with Liz came out. But let me know what you think. Moving on to more IVE news, however. We have Rei, who is going to be resuming activities with the group. So previously she went on hiatus due to some health issues. So IVE are promoting as 5 members. However, Starship Entertainment has announced the following. This announcement is regarding the future promotions of our agency artist, IVE member Rei. Rei's symptoms have recently improved greatly and she's decided to rejoin the team and resume activities. While carrying out their future schedules, we will closely check the health statuses of IVE, including Rei, and do our best to care for our artists. We ask for lots of support for Rei. Thank you. So yes, Rei will be resuming activities with IVE. Let's move on to ticket prices because they're absolutely ridiculous. So 17 is having a concert in Seoul and a lot of fans are really upset about the ticket prices. Not only the ticket prices, but the ticket pricing system. For further context, actually, I don't think it's just K-netizens who are upset with ticket prices. I feel like everyone around the world has been really upset with Ticketmaster. I know there was a lot of outrage over Taylor Swift concert ticket prices. And honestly, as someone who has gone to 2 whole concerts in my life, In recent years, on top of that, I can confirm to you that these companies are absolutely being exploitative. It's absolutely horrendous. Let me show you the view I had of 17 and guess in the comments how expensive the ticket was. Literally guess right now, I'll tell you after we're done with this. So the first issue that fans are having are that concert tickets are ranging from $110 to $150 USD, which honestly isn't too bad. However, this is on top of having to pay a fan club membership price, which you don't technically have to buy, but if you want to make it to the fan club pre-sale, you would have to purchase that as well. And then some people are pointing out the price of the furthest seats at the dome as well are really expensive, which mine, we were literally at the 3rd or 4th floor and the tickets were $350 each. I'm not I literally cried and had a breakdown. So this is an article on all K-pop and there's no way I can actually verify this, but I did want to talk about it because I as well as many other people have been noticing that these ticket prices are absolutely horrendous, are absolutely disgusting. Another issue, however, is that they introduced an official fan club pre-sale lottery. So in order to earn a chance at the pre-sale, all official fan club members must enter this separate lottery. Only those who are chosen by the lottery at random will be given a chance to participate in the fan club pre-sale. So the issue with this is that if you're successfully chosen for this, you have to pay for your ticket before being assigned your seat, apparently. After payment, if a fan wishes to cancel the purchase, they will face a cancellation fee. A general public sale also suggests that some seats will be reserved for the general public sale without being released during the pre-sale. However, traditionally, many fans will not risk their chance with the general public sale when there is a fan club pre-sale. You know, that does seem reasonable. When we were buying our tickets for 17, that's literally what got us. That's why those shitty ass seats were $350 because it was like some silly pre-sale of sorts. After the fact, when I went and looked, I saw tickets for still really far for $100-ish, which if they're complaining about $150 ticket prices, that's still expensive for being in the nosebleeds, right? Or I don't know. I've never been to a concert before 17, so I really don't know. So I know Carrots got mad at me last time I talked about, 17 having too many photo cards. Is this a K-pop wide issue? Absolutely. But we were talking about 17. I don't know, deal with it? Let me clarify that this is not specifically just a 17 issue. I'm noticing this for a lot of people on sale. I literally didn't even go see Blackpink, one of my biggest alts, because the ticket prices when I went on the site were like $1,000 for not even being close to the stage. And they can do this and they don't care. That's what makes it really difficult, right? And K-pop groups especially can hide behind their companies. I say that very lovingly. I want it to be true that they're hiding behind their companies. It's their company's decision to do this. I want to believe that my idols would be like, hell no. $50 tickets for everyone. These ticket prices are too expensive, but they're just being held back by their companies, right? Right? They would totally come out and do that and say that if they could, right? Right? Not everybody on this earth is super greedy for money, right? I'm literally working for free right now. I know Lily, if she had the chance, I don't think NMIXX tickets were outrageously priced or anything. I don't know. I didn't check. But after her whole raw capitalism thing, I don't know. I think she's for the people. I think she would give it to us for free if she could. But JYP's stopping her, right? Right. And honestly, even for 17, the 8 specifically, I've seen videos of him saying don't buy the albums just to get photo cards. You don't need them. I'm obviously paraphrasing. But he also seems like someone whose values would not be in line with this, right? Pledis is holding him back too. So my question for you guys is, what do you think of all this? But most importantly, which idols do you think, if given the chance, would wholeheartedly just be no, give the people some free tickets, put a cap on prices? Which idol do you think could lead a revolution in ticket prices? That's the real question I want to know the answer to. But moving on. But let's move on to my new segment called Today in Protest Tracks. EXO-Ls are at it again. If you don't think that EXO-Ls are one of the most passionate fandoms, let me show you this video I uploaded a couple years ago. The like to dislike ratio, it literally has a 19% like ratio. EXO-Ls, if anything, are passionate. So here we have protest tracks that were sent to SM Entertainment requesting Chen and Chanyeol's removal from EXO. So the fans stated that the EXO fandom, hereinafter referred to as Exo-L, demands the departures of Chen and Chanyeol from the group. This arises from a series of controversies linked to their personal lives, which Exo-L believes are negatively impacting the group's professional image. I do want to stop it just right there for a second, because if you see how vocal these Exo-Ls are about Chen and Chanyeol, I think you could have a better understanding of maybe the hype and backlash. Do you know what I mean? Some people are just so quick to be like, oh, it's so stupid, da 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 da. But these have real life consequences for these groups sometimes. So as silly as you might think it could be, I do think it's something to consider, especially if they have this much power. When you have idols literally getting kicked out of their groups because of this public opinion, it's something to consider, absolutely. Since January 2020, the fandom has been relentlessly campaigning for Kim Jong-dae and Park Chan-yeol's exit from EXO. However, SM Entertainment has maintained a deafening silence on this matter. And both artists have continued to perform under the EXO banner since the return from their military service. The fandom continued. There is no doubt that there is a negative public opinion towards them who maintain their idol activities after causing controversy over their private lives. So they want these two members to be removed from the group so that the group can be OT6. You know, I feel like this group has gone through a lot of OTs. Do you guys remember when we were OT12 for EXO? Then OT8? I don't know. I'm not going to pretend like I know the whole lineup changes of EXO. And then, of course, the protest tracks. Maintain EXO's OT6 system. Promotion guarantee. Protect your artists. SM stop being bystanders. So I already know what the majority of you are going to say. An idol's personal life is their personal life. They should be able to date if they want to. A lot of you guys didn't even bat an eye at Lucas, so it wouldn't surprise me if you wanted the OT8 lineup back. Lucas did eventually get kicked out of NCT and Wavy. Kicked out being a bit of a harsh word since he will continue solo activities presumably under SM Entertainment, right? But I don't know. Let me know what you think the future of EXO is going to look like. Moving on to K-pop shenanigans. So Xikers have a new fandom name. So this is KQ's new boy group, and the fandom name is Rody. Oh my god, guys. When I saw the list of possible fandom names, let me pull it up for you. Okay, so we had Likers, Rody, Witty, Sign, Synergy, and Extentation. So those were the options, apparently, the Xikers fandom nominations. And then they got Rody. So I asked a couple people, what do you think Rody means? Because to me, Rody has a very specific connotation about specific things that are done in a car. I asked a couple other people, my mom included. When I say Rody, what do you think of that?
Groupies that hang out at a rodeo.
And other people also said it's a groupie. A roadie is a groupie, right? According to KQ Entertainment, however, roadie means to become the coordinates Y that represent the road Xikers will walk down in the future and join their adventures and journey. Roadie who will walk with Xikers. Well, you know, I don't know. I don't really know Xikers lore all that well. I just know that roadie was not something that I would have picked. At least Likers. Likers at the very least rhymes with Xikers and it's kind of cute. The rest of them I'm not too sure, but Rody with that interesting Y, I guess it's kind of interesting. Probably going to be like a pain for people to write accurately like that, but yeah, that's a fandom name of the week, guys. Then we have 50/50 who are going to be in the Barbie movie soundtrack. I saw 50/50 right away in this photograph. So they're going to be alongside Ava Max, Charlie XCX, Dominic Fike, Dua Lipa, Ice Spice, Lizzo, Nicki Minaj, and so much more. So I was really excited. I initially thought it was going to be Cupid, like they were just going to put their very famous song Cupid in the Barbie movie. However, I found this TikTok, and let me show you this TikTok because there's an artist I follow called Peach PRC. I'm not going to play the audio because copyright, even though I don't really need to worry about copyright right now, but it's fine. So it reads, I cut vocals for a song in the Barbie movie and they ended up giving it to 50/50. And then my girlfriend said Margot Robbie is hot and I can't wait to see the movie now. Slay. I don't know, I just wanted to share that because it feels like insider information. I presume they had a couple artists cut some vocals for the song and then they picked different artists. But to me, this means it's a new song, right? I don't know, I'm excited. I'm excited for 50/50. Congratulations to them for making it onto the Barbie movie. And I'm also excited for the Barbie movie, kind of. I don't know. I'm a little iffy. The storyline feels a little odd to me right now. Like, I don't know how that's going to pan out, but I'm definitely going to go see it. July 21st. Let me know if you're excited as well. Is it July? Or maybe that's the soundtrack. I don't fucking know. Anyways. So then I saw this headline. McDonald's to launch international NewJeans collaboration campaign. My heart skipped a beat. I love NewJeans. The BTS meal was so much fun to experience. So I'm like, oh wow, like this is really interesting. So this is a special campaign for 10 regions across Asia. So here we have it, McDonald's x NewJeans. Destination, South Korea, Philippines, Thailand, Indonesia, Brunei, Malaysia, Hong Kong, Taiwan, Singapore, and Vietnam. Congratulations to all of you who get to experience all the fun in the world. I'm always seeing all these fun things pop up and it's never, ever, 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 ever close to me. But I know I'm not alone in this situation. I know I feel like South America and Africa also feel the pain, but Americans and Europeans, they act like they're starved of anyone ever coming there. And I'm just like, I don't think you guys should be complaining. You guys don't have a foot to stand on here. Some of us have it so much worse. Okay. So lastly, we have Zero Base One, who are going to debut in July. So this is important. Well, maybe it's important because you watched the show. I didn't. I have no idea. However, it's important for 5th gen, I guess, because Mnet said this is the start of 5th gen. I'm on board now. Before I was like, oh my God, 5th gen? No, ew, what are you guys talking about? But I'm seeing the changes and I agree. We should start a new generation. Why not? I'm bored as shit anyways. I feel like NewJeans, I'm probably going to talk about this so much throughout the year. If we're going into a new generation, we got to talk about it, right? NewJeans, I feel like, are like paving the way for 5th gen. And I think 5th gen is just going to be like super relaxed and approachable. And I will talk about it more if you guys want me to review Boy Next Door when they have like their 3rd debut. Because I do think there's a huge difference between groups like Boy Next Door and NewJeans compared to say like ATs. But I'd be really interested to talk about that. But anyways, oh my God, I almost skipped my Kpop Dream segment. Let's see, have I had any interesting dreams lately? So I had a dream that my mom wanted to replace my desk with the boat from the Girls' Generation Genie music video. Keep in mind, I write down all my dreams as I wake up half asleep, right? So I wrote in parentheses, is there even a boat in that music video? It was nautical like their hats, but maybe that was a different profession. I was absolutely horrified at the prospect of having my desk replaced with a boat that may or may not have been in the Genie music video, so I packed my bags. But then I dreamt I was doing the Mr. Taxi choreography, but I was doing it badly and I don't know why, because I feel like I could do it pretty spot on. But then Tan suddenly appeared out of nowhere and started trying to teach me how to do the Mr. Taxi choreography, and because it was Tan, I was like, okay, let's pretend to learn it. And I was very grateful for the opportunity to fake learn it. So yeah, that's actually the last dream I have written down. So if I don't have another dream before the next news show, that's it for you guys. There won't be another dream segment. Lastly, yes, I did get demonetized for reused content. And I'm going to explain it more in its own video. I think I'll post it on my blog channel. But essentially, I've had reused content on my channel for years, which makes me wonder if I have been like sitting on a landmine this whole time. Like maybe I've just been lucky this whole time and really now they're cracking down and this could have happened like years ago. I don't know. But what I've been doing is I've been slowly deleting the reused content. So anything that's like a compilation, right? I've never actually taken someone's video and just re-uploaded it as is. It's like compilation types things where you add commentary through text, which I'm presuming is not enough change. If you're a K-pop channel and you have any compilations of any sorts and you're monetized, take that shit down right now. They're literally cracking down on it. My friend Kpop Shake even got demonetized as well. Now, what does this mean for the future of this channel? I'm going to continue posting like nothing happened because in 30 days I can reapply for monetization. And I'm not that I'm confident about getting it back, but I'm very hopeful to get it back because again, I'm deleting all my content and I'm putting it on Angelina Archive. That's a new channel I created to specifically host that content just to preserve the memory of it, right? Like these are videos that like made my channel. My all Blackpink dances are the same videos. All those dance compilations that went viral. I want to preserve the memory of them. They just, can't be on this channel. So I'm making an archive channel for all of those videos. And then, of course, everything left on my channel should be fair use, right? Because if I'm adding a voiceover and pretty much every single video you see my face, right? But that's the thing, I don't know. I don't exactly know what they count as fair use. Like if I do a stage review and you don't see my face, but I am adding a voiceover and I'm showing examples, is that reused content? Is that changing the content enough? Is that adding enough commentary? So like, I'm just not sure to what extent I should fucking delete everything, But in 30 days, everything should be back to normal. I'm going to continue posting like nothing happened just to keep the momentum of the channel. Like I feel like this year specifically, compared to other years where I might have felt defeated and not felt really good, kind of not uploading too much. This year in comparison, I feel like I've been really trying to grow my channel back up. We finally made it back to 171K again. It's, simultaneously heartbreaking, but I'm very grateful for the fact that I can even apply again, And if that doesn't work, if my application process is denied, if my appeals are denied, I'm going to start fresh. Like, I have no choice, right? If anything, if everything fails, I'm going to turn my vlog channel into my new main channel or start a new channel. I don't know. But because I have a little bit of a head start on the vlog channel, I think I will just restart on that channel. But I don't know. You can let me know if you have any advice, if you have any suggestions. But you can subscribe to my second channel. I do post vlogs and stuff. I will be posting vlogs in the meantime for the next 30 days. So if you don't want to see that for now, I get it. But if all else fails, I will be asking you guys to go subscribe to that channel instead. And I'll just have to start fresh. Like, there's literally nothing else I can do if my appeals don't work, if everything doesn't work, even if it is fair use, even if it isn't reused content. Like, YouTube is not about to tell me which videos they deem reused content. They're not about to do that. I've tried asking, but that's where we're at right now. So I'll see you guys next time. Thank you to my channel members, even though that was put on pause and I had no way of contacting any of you. Please feel free to message me on Instagram. I did film a reaction to Icky by card that I still want to send to you guys. Yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.